guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kirsten and you may also know me as Kiki from Kiki's Cozy Cafe. And today is the day that I randomly decided to make my very first YouTube video, which is not a short. It's probably going to be a bit awkward, but you have to start somewhere, right? So I wanted to make this video like a little introduction about myself and also about Kiki's Cozy Cafe. And yeah, let's just see from there what we're going to create together. So let's just get started. First of all, I apologize for the audio because I do not have a fancy microphone or anything. The sound isn't perfect, but I'm sorry about that. So first of all, why did I go for Kiki's Cozy Cafe? Well, my name is Kirsten and one of my nicknames is Kiki, and I really wanted to do like a little personal touch in there. So I went for Kiki. And the Cozy Cafe part, for the longest time, I love baking things, from cookies and bread and you name it, I made it. But obviously it's not healthy to bake every single day. So at one point I decided to use my creativity and actually draw yummy things instead of baking them. And I feel like the Cozy Cafe part, well, it sounds nice and it also kind of covers everything from sweets, from bread and drinks. Everything you can get in a cafe is something I'm focusing on. So yeah, it kind of covers it all and it gives me enough to work with. Right now I'm making lots of stickers. I also have some sticky notes in my shop. I have a couple of boba keychains. I also now started to work with clay, which is something completely new for me, so I'm kind of still learning. But I would love to add some food themed keychains from Polymer clay. I actually bought some air dry clay, which I'm working on something a little bigger. I'm actually going to show you right now. It's still in progress, it's still drying, but it's fun to have a little stay there. So I have to be super careful because it's still a little wet, but it's a little pancake stack with my signature bunny in it and a little blueberry. And then I also made a lid for it, which everything still has to be painted, of course, but I wanted to make a little banana slice, more blueberries and a little butter. And actually, I know it looks like crap. It's the very first thing I actually made with this, but a little lid so it can go on. It's not perfect as you can see because it's not super round. There are like cracks and things in there, but it's something I'm working on and I think it's very fun to make. So once I get better, I will probably also add some air dry clay stuff in my Etsy shop. So if you have any ideas of what you would like to see, from keychains to these little, how do you call them, trinket boxes, just let me know and let's see how far I come with this. And I also made some other stuff with polymer clay. I'm trying to show them to you. So one of them is, can you even see that? This little pancake stack with a bunny on top. It's a foam charm, but you can also remove it and you can add it to anything you want, obviously. Then I have something else I'm working on, which is a little stack of macarons with a little bow. I feel like it's not complete yet, so it's not in my shop. I'm still working on that. And then I have this, which is all the stuff I made and I'm not really too happy with. Like a birthday cake. And I'm not happy with how the layers kind of like not stay how they should. I have made little bunny dangos, which I'm not sure what to do with. And I have also made a lot of biscuits and these little, I'm so bad at this. Well, they're marshmallows. I've used those before to make little earrings, but the pins kept falling out, so I'm still learning how everything works. But yeah, I hope that I will get better as I keep creating. And in the meantime, you will just find most of my digital art in the form of stickers and the keychains and sticky notes. And I hope to add some of these handmade items as I go and as I get a little better and I feel like they're good enough to sell. then I would slowly start adding those to my shop as well. So what are my hobbies next to drawing? Well, I'm that kind of girl that loves everything that I see. So if I see a video of someone painting stuff, I'm like, oh my god, I want to paint. If I see someone working with air dry clay, I'm like, oh my god, I want to do that as well. So I've had a lot of hobbies in my life, but right now it's mostly drawing, and I like to collect Polymer stuff, which sadly is something that the entire world is doing right now, so it's really hard to get the stuff. But I've been collecting Skull Panda figurines and Demo, am I saying that correctly? Anyway, I really like those because they're cute, and Skull Panda are a bit creepy, but they're cool. Let me show you what I have. So this is where I have my figurines. These two from Demon Slayer were actually from my vacation in Japan. I really love the anime. And then the very first Demus that I collected, well, that's not a Demu, but you get the point. This one is from a Pokemon store in Japan, which was also a blind box. Then if you go below, there's a Sailor Moon and another Demon Slayer one, which I also collected from Japan. And these are my Skull Pandas. Oh, and one Lost Labubu, which I also got in Japan. I think they're a bit creepy, but it also has something kind of cute. I don't know. Right, Yuki? You happy with those? You like those? Someone wanted to join me. I actually have two cats. That one is Mia. I also have one that's hiding behind the camera, which is Yuki. They're both ragdolls. And I've always had a dog in my life, so it was a real change going to cats. But I kind of feel like ragdolls are like dogs. Like they follow me around everywhere. Their hairs also follow me around everywhere, but I forgive them, they're cute. Maybe also a fun one to know where I live, where I ship from and where I ship to. So I live in the Netherlands and I ship to the entire of Europe, and I also added Japan and South Korea to my list, mainly because I have a lot of followers from there on my Instagram page, and I thought, why not give it a try? I haven't added America to my list yet, mostly because I find it very difficult to figure out how to send things there. I would just love to send my items across the entire world, but some things are just a little more difficult to figure out. And also figuring out how shipping across the world works is pretty difficult, and it's also expensive. So if you're wondering why I'm not offering free shipping or why I'm asking the shipping fees that I am, those are literally the costs that the postal office asks, because I'm not making any penny from it. Sadly, that's just how it works, and because I'm a small creator, I cannot afford it to pay shipping fees all by myself, because everything goes from my own savings. So I hope, and you guys probably understand, that this is unfortunately how it works. I would love to do some discounts here and there, but I also have to ask fair prices, because I put a lot of effort and time and money in my projects. So yeah, that's just how the situation is right now. But yeah, I think that kind of sums up who I am and what I do with Kiki's Cozy Cafe. I don't really have a date for a new shop launch yet, because I just did one in June, and I'm kind of working on clay stuff as well right now. So I may not do one big shop launch, but just add some items here and there over time, which I will obviously update you guys on my channels. So you can follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube if you're not doing that already. And if you have any ideas for more videos in the future, please let me know. I can show you how I create my stuff. I can do a Q&A while I work on some clay stuff. Just let me know, and let's see each other in the next video. Bye!